Good morning, students. Next we have errors. What do you mean by errors? Error is the difference between the value, which values, true value and measure value. Suppose in last example I told you true value is this and measure value is this. If I subtract this from this value, then I can get the error. Error is the true value minus measured value. Now next we have different types of error: systematic errors and random errors and least count error and gross errors. Means systematically error. Systematically error means there is an error in the system. It means some instruments have some errors and we have used imperfection techniques, or we read the readings in an incorrect way, and some external causes, suppose temperature, pressure or wind disturb the instrument. So these are types of errors are called systematic errors. Next we have random errors. Okay, in random errors we are measuring the values again and again, and we take randomly error means by wrong we take the wrong observation. So this is called the random errors. And least count error. In previous video I have told you about the least count. Okay, so in terms of least count, we have least count error. Suppose I am measuring up to 0.1 decimal and I am measuring up to 2 decimal. Suppose 1 and 1. Suppose I am measuring up to 3 decimal. So this is called the least count error. Means this instrument can measure up to more accurately because it has 3 points after decimal points. So least count error is also included in the types of error. Okay. Next, gross errors means carelessness. If we don't read the readings of the instrument with the carefully, then we have some errors. So these type of errors, these theory portions, okay, are not so important as compared to numerical. So these theory topics do in a small manner. Okay, when you write the notes, so simply write 1 or 2 lines about these errors. Don't give the maximum stress on this theory portion. Give the maximum stress on the numerical portion. Okay, let's start with the proper topic, because in your syllabus errors numerical will definitely come. So 1 or 2 numericals will definitely come from the numeric error portion. So don't give the stress on the theory portion, give the stress on the numerical portion. First, we have absolute error, we have mean absolute error, we have relative error, we have percentage error. So listen carefully. Okay, suppose in class we have 4 students. Okay, in class we have 4 students, roll number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have given one true value. I have given one true value. Suppose 5.5. Whatever it may be, okay, 5.5. But 4 students measured it differently. Someone measured 5.1, some measured 5.2, some measured 4.9, some measured 4.8. So all the 4 students measured differently. So to take the mean of all these 4 values, suppose 4 students take the different value. So take the mean of all these different value, 4.8, 4.9, 5.1, 5.2, whatever will be the readings. Okay, take the mean. Okay, take the mean of these value, measured value, because true value is 5.5, but measured values are different for all the 4 students. So I have taken the mean. So this is called the mean of the physical quantity, measured value. Mean of the measured value, because these are the measured value 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now when mean value has come, then we will calculate the absolute error. How we can calculate the absolute error? Subtract the mean from the measured value first student. Suppose 4.8. Subtract the 4.8 from the mean value, and subtract the 4.9 from the mean value, subtract 5.1 from the mean value, subtract 5.2 from the mean value. Okay, when error has come, suppose this is the error, because error is the difference between true value and measured value. Okay, error is the difference between measured value and true value and measured value. But we don't have, if we don't know the true value, so all these three means we have taken the true value. Okay, the mean of the value is taken as true value, and all the students have measured a measured value. So difference of these quantity is called the error. Okay, so write the error by triangle. Okay, this is the delta symbol. Okay, now take the mean of these error also. Okay, these error values, we have 4 error values, so take the mean of these error values, then this is called the absolute error. Now how we can calculate the relative error? When we taken the mean of the errors, okay, mean of the errors, divide the mean of the errors by the mean of the values, mean of the measured value. Okay, here is the mean of errors and here is the mean of measured value by 4 students, then this value is called the relative error. When we multiply 100 by this value, then this is called the percentage error. Okay, so on the basis of this we can do the numerical very easily.